Well, Conor, first and foremost, looking at how you got on the team, looking at the MLS Super Draft and, first pick of the second round, 22nd overall. Was that an expectation? Did you feel like that was when you were going to go? Was it something that you didn't expect? I mean, how do you kind of handle looking back at the draft?
For me, it was a really crazy experience. I think in that moment I thought I was going to go higher, but in reality, it doesn't matter as long as you work hard when you get there. But for me, I was in Jamaica with the U20s for World Cup qualifiers. When I actually got drafted, I was on the bus in the middle of the jungle of Jamaica. So it was a crazy experience, and I'm really excited where I ended up. It's a great city, great fan base, great team, great coaches, everything.
What was it like for you, like you said, to get the news while you're driving through a jungle?
Well, it's something crazy. I mean, not a lot of people can say that's happened to them. I don't think anyone else actually can say that's happened to them. It was cool because I had all my teammates around me. With the 20s, we were going to Montego Bay for the rest of the qualifiers. So just them supporting me and then congratulating me, it was awesome. It was a special experience.
What can you say being part of the U.S. team for U18 and the U20, just what you learned from them and how that can help you today?
I mean, just that you have to go out and show everything you got every day because, I mean, especially with national team, you're there for a week, and some of us aren't playing regular with the first team, so that when we're there, you have to show that you deserve to be there because there's kids hungry and want to be in your spot all over the country and all over the world.
And when you look at the part of the country that you're from, North Carolina, you went to NC State, what did you take away from NC State? What did you learn from being on their team?
Just the maturity level you got to have, especially in the college season. It's a tough schedule. You got 2 games a week, and then you're playing 90 minutes and sometimes going to overtime. It's just to take care of your body, be disciplined, work hard, because the people that get to the next level are the people that do that.
What can you say about the level of talent that you played? I mean, obviously you're in the MLS now, but was there anything with playing in the ACC that really felt like prepared you for where you're at today?
Yeah, I think the ACC is one of the best conferences in college soccer. I mean, in all aspects, physicality, technique, speed of play. I think that's the one big thing was the speed of play and the pure just athleticism with some guys. It teaches you as a center back to be better positioning, stronger, faster, everything. I think ACC just taught you basically to be a better, well-rounded soccer player.
When there's people from all over the world now playing in the MLS, what's it like for you to be in America's league and be an American and be from North Carolina and have that? Because, I mean, obviously the focus can be on players from all over the world, but to actually have something in America that you're a part of, just what that means to you.
To me, it's pretty special. I mean, it's part of something that's growing. I mean, it's like the 20th MLS season or 22nd MLS season, and it's just it's growing every year. So being American and be a part of that, it's pretty special, and especially being from North Carolina. I mean, this is kind of the closest team to my hometown, except I guess DC. So I mean, I take great pride in it, and hope to continue to make it better and continue to grow the fan base and the sport in the country.
Speaking of the fan base, what can you say about Orlando and how they've gotten behind you? I've talked to other teammates of yours that when you're driving on I-4, there is a couple cars and then an Orlando magnet and then a couple other cars in Orlando magnet, and that couple in between is kind of shrinking. Everybody's pretty much getting a magnet now. What does it mean to you, this fan base?
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, I knew a good amount of it when I got drafted, but I really saw it when I showed up. Just support, fans reaching out to you via social media or in person. Like, they actually care about you, with injuries and stuff like that. And I mean, at games, they're never quiet. That makes it easy to play. You can go out and you can give 20 times more effort because you're going to have an adrenaline rush. You're going to be wanting to give them something good. I mean, it's just been great. All the support's been amazing. The best fans in the league.
And when you look at back on the field, 5 different languages, how do you corral that all together and bring it together as a team? I talked to Adrian about it, and I also talked with some of your teammates. How do you feel like you guys handle it?
I think at the beginning there was a little rough patches. I mean, I don't really speak Spanish, and I was playing with some guys that spoke Spanish only. So, I mean, just learning some good phrases help players. But I think just being around each other, knowing each other's tendencies, we kind of work off each other more now, and you can do more kind of body language movements to each other. But I think when you keep moving forward, we're a new team, but we're growing closer together. So I think that language barrier, it's still hard to overcome sometimes, but I think it's getting smaller and we're getting more comfortable with each other.
And lastly for you, Conor, when you look at players that are trying to make it, trying to find a place, that are playing in the United States and want to be in the MLS and want to stay and represent the country here on whatever team that they're on. What can you say to some of those kids out there that maybe thought growing up that they couldn't do it or they couldn't make it, or 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago they thought maybe this isn't going to be for me? What can you say to them about being homegrown talent and being successful?
I mean, some people got to understand it's not going to happen for them right away. I was privileged enough to do it at 19, when I know some kids have done it at 17 and 18, and I know kids that do it when they're 23. And it's a constant process. You got to be mentally prepared for it. You can't be down on yourself. I mean, if you just work hard, eventually something good will happen for you. Just be patient.